Welcome to another video, guys. Patch 35.0 is launching tomorrow, and it is gonna be a huge one. It's gonna give us that good old Frankenstein meta nobody asked for, but we always get for some reason, and we are gonna be seeing a lot of interesting information in this one, so stick around to the end. Hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's get into the patch.
You are not prepared!
Alrighty, 35.0 patch notes. Patch 35.0 launches on March 10th and starts the final countdown to the Cataclysm expansion kickoff, a new arena season, and more. Explore more Hearthstone blogs, yada yada, we've seen these already, most of them at least. Prepare for Cataclysm on March 17th. Cataclysm Hearthstone's new expansion launches on March 17th. This 135 card expansion brings the first ever Deathwing hero card to Hearthstone alongside brand new colossal minions empowered by the Herald keyword, cards for the dragon aspects, the new Shatter keywords, and more. See every new card in the card library today and grab your pre-purchase bundle before the World Breaker descends upon Azeroth. There we go, pretty good looking, not gonna lie. With the launch of Cataclysm comes a new reward track filled with all manner of rewards sure to help in the battle to come, like XP boosts, cards, gold, card packs, and more. We're also gonna get free access to the Dream City trial cards, which is kinda insane. Starting March 10th, you'll have full access to every card from Into the Emerald Dream and the Lost City of Angoro, including golden versions. These Dream City trial cards are free to use for the entirety of Cataclysm. Very, very important. I don't want anybody to start disenchanting their entire collection thinking you're gonna have this forever. No, you're only gonna have them during Cataclysm, guys. So that is gonna be for 4 months. Use them to build your deck and jump right into the action. Pretty generous of Hearthstone, but I would hate to see people start disenchanting their entire collections from these sets, thinking they're gonna have them for free like the core set. No, this is only for during the Cataclysm, which is a great thing to be doing, so that a lot of people actually enter the game right now, start earning packs, gold, all of that good stuff, so they can actually start crafting their important cards. But this is only going to be for 4 frickin' months, so very cautious, a very word of advice kind of deal. Do not start disenchanting your old cards. You are not going to have them forever. This might be a little bit tricky to do, because for instance, with the core set, you can definitely be doing a lot of that, but for these cards, do not do it. If you've already owned most of these cards, don't worry, we've still got something cool for you. Earning the Only Missing a Few Emerald Dream achievement grants you a signature legendary Ysera Emerald aspect, which, while completing Only Missing a Few Lost City, awards you a signature legendary Endbringer Umbra, both of which look kinda cool. Honestly, Ysera looks pretty weird if you ask me. Very different art style for Ysera than the ones I'm used to, and Umbra also looks kinda wonky, but still, if you're into some of those pretty pixels, I guess it'll do. For even more free rewards, check out the Dragon's Hoard Guide to learn how to claim them. Huh? Dragon's Hoard Guide? Where that? Log in between March 10th, 2026 and 36.0 expansion launch to gain temporary access to cards from the Into the Emerald Dream and the Lost City of Angoro until 36.0 expansion launch. Deck recipe updates. Each class now has 3 updated deck recipes, a ready-to-play deck using Dream City trial cards, a deck featuring cards from across the timeways, and a deck featuring new cards from Cataclysm. Honestly, I'm not sure why they're bothering doing these Dream City and across the timeways. Like, we are having a brand new expansion, so just give us 3 cool deck ideas for Cataclysm, honestly. Maybe emphasize on the Dream and the across, but honestly, just Cataclysm sus, dude. But yeah, it is what it is. I did get to try a few of those Cataclysm decks on the Fury Crafting, and most of them actually did feel quite alright. Especially the Herald ones. Like, honestly, how bad could you go with a Herald deck? Just slap in the Herald cards and do what the deck wants you to do. They are a little bit predetermined if you ask me. Prepare for Cataclysm with pre-release Tavern Brawl and Community Days. We've got some exciting updates for the pre-release Tavern Brawl. This is an event where you get to open your Cataclysm packs early, build a deck, and compete to earn rewards. The Deathwing Worldbringer hero card will be available for everyone to play in the pre-release Tavern Brawl, even if you don't own it yet, so you can jump straight into Cataclysm and the new Herald mechanic. Honestly, this is pretty cool, but I think it's a little bit too little, guys. Like, it's all cool now giving us the Deathwing Worldbringer hero card, but if you don't give us the freaking Herald cards and the Colossals that go alongside for half of these classes, like, it's just kind of cool, but not really. You're not gonna slap in Deathwing without the Herald cards. So honestly, they should have just given us the core mechanics for for all of these decks so we can actually enjoy, and the whales and everybody who got all them pre-purchase could still just enjoy the full expansion that way, while the rest of the people can at least have a taste of what's to come. But it's something. It's definitely a step in the right direction. I wish they did more though. Here's the Deathwing hero card. You've already seen it to death from all of the Fury craftings and whatnot. If you're looking for a challenge, we've got 2 achievements for you to take a crack at, including a brand new one that awards a cool new card back for going undefeated. Damn, son. New pre-release Tavern Brawl achievements. Finish a pre-release Tavern Brawl run with 6 wins for the Cataclysm expansion. Reward 2 tavern tickets, 1 Cataclysm pack. What? Okay, that's a single time achievement, I guess. And also Cataclysm pre-release Pro. Finish a pre-release Tavern Brawl run without losing a game for the Cataclysm expansion. Rewards Cataclysm Brawler card back and 2x tavern tickets. Kinda cool. It's an interesting looking card back. A little bit of beer action going on for the beer connoisseurs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The pre-release Tavern card pool would be Cataclysm Across the Timeways, Event Set pre-rotation, Core Set pre-rotation, Temporary Access to Deathwing Worldbreaker trial card. So this is not going to be exactly like the Fury crafting action, but let's not forget most of the decks on the Fury crafting were heavily emphasizing on Cataclysm cards, so you will be able to do something pretty similar to the Fury crafting action we've showed on my channel and whatnot, so give those a check. To keep the focus on the new cards, the following have been removed from the format. All Across the Timeways legendary cards. What? Damn, son. All Echoes of the Infinite mini set imbue cards. Twilight Time Hopper, Flux Revenant, Crusader Aura, Deja Vu, Bob the Bartender. Like, damn, son. Like, why are you even giving free-to-play players access to this thing if they literally cannot even use most of their cards? Like, yeah, I get it. Emphasis on Cataclysm and whatnot, but you totally shot everybody else in the foot. It's kind of interesting, but if you don't give access to people to most of the impactful cards from the new expansion, you're basically alienating most of the community, which is a pretty bad move if you ask me, but it is what it is, as it often is. How to play the Cataclysm pre-release Tavern Brawl. All players will get 1 entry into the pre-release Tavern Brawl for free, so there's going to be a lot of easy decks to be playing against in the first few days, I'd assume, because everybody's going to be using their free access to this thing. After that, each entry will cost 2 tavern tickets, 300 gold, or 400 runestones. On each run, lock in a deck and play until you get either 6 wins or 3 losses and earn more new cards based on how well you do. How are the rewards looking like? Seems pretty standard to me. If you get yourself 6 wins, you get 4 Cataclysm packs, a Cataclysm common card, and a Cataclysm rare card. It's something. Definitely not the worst way in the world to actually get yourself a good chunk of the new cards. Given this thing costs 300 gold, you need to always be doing at least 4 wins for this to be worth it. So if you are very skilled at the game, if you're feeling lucky, it's not a bad way to get yourself a little bit of extra Cataclysm packs, but in reality, it's literally costing you 300 gold, which is the equivalent of 3 packs. So if you're doing anything less than 4 wins permanently, you should not be doing this too much, but you can definitely just splurge all of your tavern tickets. God knows I have a shit ton of those, because if you're not doing arena and such, might as well blast them into the tavern, get yourself a bunch of extra Cataclysm packs, but the question is, what kind of decks are you going to be using? So there's that. Surely some kind of brain-dead aggro is going to be working here, but until we actually see the exact card pool, it's going to be a little bit harder for us to actually decide what to be using. So yeah, I would not be spending too much gold if I were you, but the tavern tickets definitely are fair game if you're not into arena, that is. Check out our pre-release Tavern Brawl disclose page for more on specific rules. Community days, see what earth-shaking decks your favorite creators are making and earn more packs to use in the pre-release Tavern Brawl during our Community Days event. See the detailed community events blog for more information about the pre-release Tavern Brawl and Community Days. Hearthstone update, dev comment well met. As noted in last week's blog, our goal with the standard balance update is to create space for new cards and strategies by reining in a few overperformers from past expansions. As usual, we're also taking a pass on all of the cards entering the wild format. These updates will go live with patch 35.0 on March 10th. We hope you enjoy your experimenting in this refreshed Hearthstone landscape, and we can't wait to see the new decks you create. We'll see you in the tavern. Honestly, I don't get why they keep on doing this, especially this close to the expansion. Like, do it 1 month before the freaking expansion if you really want to shake things up for literally 7 days. Who cares, man? Like, why? Why throw this curveball for the last few days? It just feels kind of lame, but it is what it is. Anyway, you've already seen the nerfs. Elise is only gonna have 2 charges on her location from here on out. The deal 10 damage is going down to 5 on 10 mana. The deal 5 damage goes down down to 3, and the deal 3 damage goes down to 1 on the 1 cost. The Nesting Grounds, which is the Rushers, now for 10 mana you're only gonna get 4, and for 5 mana, which is really important, you're only gonna get 2 Raptors. And also for the copies, on 10 cost you only get yourself a 5/5 copy, on 5 mana you get yourself a 3/3 copy, and at 1 cost you no longer actually get to have that. As for Blob of Tor, it goes up to a 5 mana 4/4, and it's gonna be summoning 2/2s, taunts and poisons instead. But the big deal here is it's no longer gonna be a part of the Ravenous Fellhunter, which is huge for Demon Hunter. But I'd say Death Knight is still gonna be using this guy to good use, so there's that. We also have Creature of Madness going down to a 1/1, which honestly kind of felt kind of bad on the Fury crafting. Like, it being a 1/2 definitely could take a few decent trades. Now it's just a single 1/1, so not that hot, but still pretty good for the Dark Gift crap. The Prussian Slither Drake goes from a 6/9 down to 6/8. Damn, Hearthstone, you nerfed this one to the ground, didn't you? No comment, honestly. Like, what? Stonecarver, it used to buff itself. Now it's only going to be buffing other damaged minions. Stonecarver can no longer buff itself. Multiple copies can still buff one another, however. So it's not card name specific, it's card specific. It cannot only buff himself. Unleash the Crocodile goes up to a 2 mana instead of 1. Urson Maul no longer is going to be drawing your most expensive cards, but just a card. So that's going to remove Gelbin from being super reliably drawn this way. It's also going to make things like Puppet Master Dorian absolutely useless in a deck like this, but he was already rotating, so who cares? Deja Vu is no longer going to be giving a discount. The 7 mana Remnant of Rage is going to be a 5/4 instead of a 6/5, which is kind of okay. And we also have a bunch of Wild Focus updates, but this is still going to be standard focused, because for the next 7 days we are going to have to be thriving in this Frankenstein meta, which the devs really like. The community maybe not so much. Do let me know in the comments, actually. Do you guys like this shit? I really feel it's a curveball that we don't really need right now, but it is what it is. At least it makes the game fresh, which is something I can definitely agree. The game is a little bit too stale right now, but then again, when hasn't it been? At the end of rotations and such, it do be like that. Anyway, here's all the reverted cards. Tigress plushie used to be a Porphyry? Damn, that was insane. Jungle Gym, Concierge, Party Fiend, like all of these, I guess you can read them on your own time. But we also have cards with other balance updates. Chia Drake is gonna be a 3/5 again. Didn't it used to be a 3/5? Isn't it just a revert? I don't know. But yeah, choose 1, gain spell damage or draw a spell. Ceaseless Expanse goes back to 100, which is kind of cool for Wild, I guess. Hydration Station goes back to 8. Boogie Down goes back to 3. Lamplighter is gonna be dealing tons of damage again for face, and it's only gonna be a 4/3 now. Wondrous Swan is gonna be drawing 3 cards and set them to 1 mana again. Threads of Despair goes down to 2. And Arcanite Defense Crystal goes down to 4 mana again, so I guess it's not that bad for Demon Hunter after all. They're just gonna be using Arcanite Defense Crystals for the last 7 days, and they're still gonna be gaining a shit ton of armor. I guess, yeah, Starship Death Knight is gonna be back on the menu, that's for sure. Murmur goes back to 9 mana, and your minions cost 1 but immediately die after being played, which is a pretty huge effect. We had some pretty wonky decks with this thing back in the day. Food Fight also goes back down to 3 mana, which is okay, I guess. Braingill goes down to a 2/1, but it still only gives your other Murlocs Death Rattle draw a card. It used to give himself that too. Deputization Aura is gonna be giving you +2 attack and lifesteal again, instead of only +1. And that's about it for these cards. We still had plenty of other cards in the list, but no time to go over them right now. Like, it literally deserves a video of its own, doesn't it? Anyway, New Year rotation and core set updates. When Cataclysm launches on March 17th, the Year of the Scarab will begin. At the time, cards from the Year of the Pegasus, Whizbang's Workshop, Perils in Paradise, and the Great Dark Beyond will rotate out of Standard. Updates to the core set and the event card pool will also happen at that time. Core set card text changes will take place with the patch on March 10th. See the Welcome to the Year of the Scarab blog for more details on the core set updates. I've done a video about that, so you can watch that again if you still haven't, that kind of stuff. We also have some arena updates, some arena rewards. So if you guys want, you could technically start yourself an arena run and win as many games as you want until you reach 2 losses, and at that point just leave it for the game to auto finish that run for you, give you your rewards, give you an arena ticket back, that kind of stuff, and you could be basically benefiting 1 extra pack this way, that kind of stuff. We We also have some new arena achievements, which I'm not gonna go over right now. Tavern Brawl, deck recipe Brawl. What? From March 17th to 25th, sample our new Cataclysm deck recipes by choosing a class pre-made deck and facing off against an opponent. That's kind of cool, gives you a taste of the new stuff if you don't have all the cards. A totally normal game of Hearthstone. This is, I guess, another Tavern Brawl and Splendiferous Showdown as well. Yada yada. We're also gonna have some events from March 17th to April 7th. Brawl needs your help defending the tavern from Deathwing's assault on Azeroth. Brawl played a key role in the defeat of the original Deathwing, so it's no surprise that the ultimate incarnation is setting the tavern ablaze to draw him out. To claim your rewards, do what you can to find Brawl if it's not too late. Okay, we're getting 6 Cataclysm card packs, Across the Time Waste card packs, 6 again, 2 golden Across the Time Waste card packs, and a Dragon's Card Brawl hero skin. Okay, kinda cool, kinda cool. We're also gonna have another event from April 7th to 14th. Things heat up as Deathwing turns Azeroth into a raging bonfire. Grab your weapon and maybe a bucket of water to help mount a defense against the Inferno. 2 random Cataclysm common cards, 2 random Cataclysm rare cards, 2 random Cataclysm epic cards, and 1 Cataclysm card pack. It's something. Expand the card duplicate reroll system. Okay, we've updated our card reroll system to accommodate duplicate legendary signatures. If you acquire a duplicate legendary signature card, you will now have the option to reroll it into a golden legendary from the same set. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's only for the whales, honestly, but whales also need loving, I guess. So it's kind of nice, but it's not as nice as it actually sounded. To be fair, what could have really been, it is what it is. Free packs and special deals in the battle shop. Okay, visit the Battle.net shop to claim 1 free pack each week for 3 weeks. Starting March 24th, you'll also find bundle deals featuring diamond hero skins and Across the Time Ways. Right, not bad at all. Free pack claim schedule, week 1 from March 24th to 31st. 1 golden Cataclysm pack. From March 31st to April 7th, 1 Cataclysm pack. And from April 7th to 14th, 1 Cataclysm pack. It's something, definitely not the worst. We're also gonna have some Battle.net special offers. I don't care too much about those. Deathwing Descent up the Dark Fair treasures. Honestly, this is the sickest freaking skin I've ever seen in my life, fam, and it is a damn freaking shame it's gonna be locked behind the stupid Dark Moon Fair bullshit, but if there was ever a time to be using that bullshit, it would be now. This skin really is out of this freaking world, but to be fair, it does make my freaking computer stutter, so keep that in mind. I don't know how well it's gonna be optimized for phones or for older computers. Mine's a freaking streaming PC. It still has only a 3070 NVIDIA GPU, but still, damn son, it's a freaking mobile game for crying out loud. But this skin was absolutely brutal. One of the best things I've seen in a long time in any game, not gonna lie. Win a game and watch him unleash an Inferno that melts away your opponent. Yeah, I've seen that plenty of times. It is sick indeed, but alas, it is behind the stupid Dark Moon Fair paywall again. Plenty of bug fixes, card text updates, and whatever, but that's gonna be it for these patch notes shenanigans. For the rewards track, I did actually go over all of the rewards track action on my fear crafting stream, but let me just quickly scroll over these because I really don't have much time. Take a look at the rewards waiting. There's basically the usual stuff, some pretty cool skins, some diamond cards and whatnot. Not on the free stuff, obviously, but on the paid one. Definitely not the worst thing in the world to be paying 20 bucks for. It was 20, right? Not 15. Either way, kind of worth it. Gives you a lot of extra XP and such, but all around, it's pretty much same stuff as it usually is. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and don't forget you can check me out live on stream tomorrow as soon as the new pre-release Tavern Brawl actually launches. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Kris05, and I'll see you in my next video or stream.